If you change, everything will change for you. That's what I discovered many years ago. Now I want you to imagine this. You wake up in the quiet hours, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, maybe 4:30. The world is silent. No distractions. No noise. Just you and your thoughts. Most people, when they wake at that time, they panic. They say, "Why can't I sleep? Something's wrong with me." But let me offer you another perspective. What if waking up between 3 and 5 a.m. is not a problem? What if it's an invitation? An invitation from life itself to do something different, to do something meaningful. Because here's the truth. In those hours, you have a choice. You can roll over, complain, waste the moment, or you can rise, stand tall, take command of the day before it even begins. Success, my friends, is not random. It's not luck. It's not magic. Success is predictable. And one of the ways you can predict it is by how you use your mornings. Think about this. Most people live their lives in reaction. The alarm clock rings. They jump up. They rush. They panic. They run out the door. And the whole day, they are behind. But between 3 and 5 a.m., you're ahead. You are awake when the world sleeps. You are building when others are dreaming. You are preparing when others are wasting. This is the gift. The world is quiet. Your mind is open. Your spirit is ready. The early hours create clarity. And clarity creates decisions. And decisions shape destiny. Now, if you wake between 3 and 5 a.m., you don't need to waste it. Don't complain. Don't fight it. Do these 3 things. 1, reflect. Take a moment to think. Not about yesterday's mistakes, not about tomorrow's worries. Think about where you are, and who you must become. Reflection is the foundation of wisdom. 2, plan. Success begins with a plan. Most people don't have a plan. That's why they drift. But if you're awake at 3 a.m., you can write your goals. You can decide what matters. You can create a map for the day. 3, act. Even a small step. Read a few pages. Write a few lines. Stretch. Exercise. Do something. Because action creates momentum. And momentum creates change. I remember years ago, a friend asked me, "Jim, why do you get up so early?" And I told him, "Because I want to own the day before the day owns me." It wasn't always easy. At first, my body resisted. At first, I felt tired. But after a while, I realized something. The early hours weren't stealing my rest. They were giving me my life back. That's what I want for you. So, the next time you wake up at 3, or 4, or 5, don't see it as a curse. See it as a gift. Because in those quiet hours, you have the power to decide. You have the power to reflect, to plan, to act. And if you use those hours wisely, you'll discover what I discovered. The secret to success is hidden in the small hours of the morning. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day, while failure is simply a few errors in judgment, repeated every day. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., the world is quiet. The noise hasn't started. The distractions haven't arrived. It's just you and your thoughts. Most people are afraid of their thoughts. They want to fill the silence with noise. Television, social media, worry, stress, busyness. But let me tell you something. The quiet hours are a gift. They are the perfect time to think clearly. Clarity comes from reflection. Clarity comes from asking yourself the right questions. And clarity comes from deciding what truly matters. You can read every book. You can attend every seminar. You can listen to every motivational speech. But if your mind is unclear, none of it will matter. Clarity is the first step toward action. Without clarity, you wander. Without clarity, you drift. Without clarity, you live someone else's life. When you wake in the early hours, use that time to think. Ask yourself, who am I becoming? What are my priorities? Where do I want to be in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years? These questions are not just for thinking. They are for decision making. And decisions, as I always say, shape destiny. One practical way to gain clarity is through journaling. Write down your thoughts. Write down your goals. Write down your fears. Do not judge yourself. Do not edit yourself. Just put it on paper. The act of writing clears the mind. It forces you to see your life as it is, not as you wish it to be. It illuminates what is important. It reveals what must be done. I often tell people, don't just set goals. Write them, read them, live them. Your journal becomes a mirror of your mind, a mirror of your purpose. Clarity also comes from silence. Take a few minutes to breathe deeply. Focus on your heart. Focus on your vision. Focus on gratitude. When your mind is calm, your thoughts are sharper. When your thoughts are sharp, your decisions are better. When your decisions are better, your life improves. The early hours are a time of power, a time of preparation, a time to align your mind with your highest values. Many people waste their mornings thinking about things they cannot change. The past, other people's opinions, random events. Clarity means focusing on what you can control. Your effort, your attitude, your choices. Ask yourself, if I could do one thing today that matters most, what would it be? The answer may surprise you. It may seem small, but small actions, when done consistently, lead to extraordinary results. Remember, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Your morning clarity builds the bridge. So, the first thing to do, when you wake between 3 and 5 a.m., clear your mind. Focus your thoughts. Decide your priorities. This is the foundation. Without a clear mind, your actions will wander. Without clarity, your plans will falter. Without focus, your life drifts along the currents of other people's expectations. But when you wake early and take control of your mind, you begin to steer your life with intention. You begin to act with purpose. You begin to turn the quiet hours into a secret weapon. The world may still sleep, but you are awake. You are ready. You are building a life of vision, power, and success. And it all begins with clarity of mind. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. You've woken up early. You've gained clarity of mind. Now it's time for the second thing, planning and goal setting. You see, clarity alone is not enough. Thoughts without action are just dreams. And dreams without direction fade like smoke in the wind. Planning is the bridge. It takes your clear thoughts and channels them into meaningful action. It gives your life structure, purpose, momentum. Between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., your mind is fresh. It is unburdened by the clutter of emails, notifications, and obligations. It is calm, focused, creative. This is when your greatest plans can emerge. When your mind is quiet, your vision becomes sharper. Ideas flow. Strategies form. Steps for success become clear. Most people wait until the day is busy. They try to plan when the noise is everywhere. By then, the day has already taken control of them. But you, who wake in these quiet hours, can take control of your day before it begins. When planning, start big. Ask yourself, where do I want to be in 1 year? 5 years? 10 years? Write these down. Make them visible. Give them life on paper. Big goals inspire. They pull you forward. They give your daily actions meaning. But remember, big goals must be broken into small, actionable steps. Once you know your vision, plan your day. Write down your priorities. Decide on the 3 most important tasks that will move you closer to your goals. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Daily action, guided by a plan, compounds over time, and early mornings are the perfect time to set that daily action in motion. Planning doesn't mean filling your day with endless tasks. It means focusing on what matters most. Ask yourself, which actions will produce the greatest results? Which choices align with my long-term vision? Which steps are essential for today? Plan your priorities, not your distractions, because distractions are the enemy of success. There is a difference between thinking about a goal and writing it down. When you write your goals, something magical happens. Your mind becomes committed. Your actions become intentional. Your vision becomes real. Keep your goals visible. Read them each morning. Remind yourself why you are taking these steps. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Here is a simple ritual for your early hours. 1. Review your big goals. 2. Write down your daily priorities. 3. Decide on one powerful action that will move you closer to your dream. 4. Visualize the day. See yourself completing each step successfully. 5. Commit to action. Do this consistently. Morning planning is not a one-time activity. It is a habit that compounds into extraordinary results over time. The early hours of the morning are not for sleep alone. They are for building a life. They are for thinking deeply. They are for planning intentionally. When you wake between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., reflect. Feed your mind. Plan your day with purpose. Planning turns your clarity into action. Action turns your vision into reality. And reality becomes the success you've been seeking. Remember, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Your morning planning builds that bridge. Walk across it every day and step closer to the life you've always wanted. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. You've woken early. You've gained clarity. You've planned your day. Now comes the third thing, feeding your mind. Personal growth, learning, investing in yourself, because success is not just about hard work. It's about becoming the person capable of achieving great things. And the early hours of the morning are perfect for this. Between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., your mind is fresh. Distractions are minimal. Emails haven't arrived. Phones are silent. The world is asleep, but your mind is awake. This is when ideas flow freely, when comprehension is sharper, when reading, listening, or reflecting is more effective. Most people wait until the day is busy. By then, their attention is fractured. They learn little. They grow slowly. But you, if you rise in these quiet hours, have a secret advantage. While the world is chasing busyness, you are chasing wisdom. While the world sleeps, you are building your future. Books are powerful companions. They hold the wisdom of centuries, and they are available to you every morning. Read books that inspire. Read books that teach skills. Read books that expand your perspective. The book you don't read won't help. The knowledge you ignore won't serve you. The wisdom you skip is lost opportunity. Even 30 minutes of focused reading in the early hours compounds. It changes your thinking. It shapes your decisions. It gradually transforms your life. And don't just read. Understand and apply. Take notes. Write your reflections. Ask, how will this improve my life today? Learning is not just reading. It's also listening. Podcasts, audio lessons, motivational speeches. Absorb the thoughts of those who have achieved more than you. Learn from their successes and their failures. Then reflect. Ask yourself, how can I apply this today? What lesson is most relevant to my goals? How will I improve because of this knowledge? Reflection turns information into wisdom. Wisdom turns action into results. Action turns dreams into reality. Personal growth also means practical skill building. What skill, if you mastered it today, would move you closer to your dream? It could be communication. It could be leadership. It could be sales, writing, or discipline. Focus on one skill at a time. Early mornings are the ideal space for deliberate practice. You can learn without interruptions. You can concentrate fully. You can improve every single day. Skill building is not glamorous. It is consistent. It is often unseen. But the person who improves daily eventually outperforms everyone who waits for opportunity. Success is rarely a single moment of genius. It's small, consistent growth every day, 10 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, an hour every morning. It doesn't sound like much. But over weeks, months, years, this becomes a mountain of knowledge and skill. Time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. Invest your time wisely, starting in these early hours. Even small investments in personal growth yield exponential returns. The person you become is the person who achieves the impossible. Early risers understand something many do not. You are your own best investment. Money can come and go. Positions can be lost. But your knowledge, your skills, your mindset, those are yours forever. When you wake early and dedicate yourself to learning, you are telling your life, I am serious about success. I will grow. I will improve. I will prepare for what's coming. This is why the early morning hours are sacred. Because while others are chasing comfort, you are chasing growth. While others are asleep, you are building a life worth waking for. So, the third thing to do when you wake between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., feed your mind, invest in yourself, learn, grow, improve. The quiet morning is your classroom. The world is sleeping, but your future is awake. You are building the skills, wisdom, and mindset necessary for extraordinary success. Success leaves clues, and the early risers discover them first. They read, they learn, they grow, and in time, they rise far above those who slept through the opportunity. Remember, your mind is your greatest asset. Invest in it daily, especially in these sacred hours. Because the person you become determines the life you will have. You've woken early. You've gained clarity. You've planned your day. You've fed your mind and grown. Now, it's time to bring it all together, to take control of the morning, and through it, take control of your life. The secret is simple. What you do in the first hours sets the tone for everything else. Your mornings are the foundation of your success. And when you master them, life itself becomes easier, more productive, and more rewarding. Doing these three things, clarity, planning, personal growth, once may not change your life. Doing them occasionally may produce a small impact. But doing them consistently, every day, builds momentum. Momentum compounds. It grows quietly, almost unnoticed. And then one day, you look back and see extraordinary results. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Your morning routine is the bridge. Every day you cross it, you move closer to the life you dream of. The world may still be asleep, but your future is awake. A clear mind prevents wasted decisions. A planned day focuses your actions on what truly matters. A learned mind equips you with the tools to take advantage of opportunities. When you combine these, every action throughout your day becomes intentional. Every choice is guided by purpose. Every hour is spent building the life you want. Most people live at the mercy of events. You live at the mercy of your own design. Of course, mornings won't always be easy. Alarm clocks fail. Energy wanes. Distractions call. This is where discipline matters. Discipline is not a harsh taskmaster, it's your ally. It's the quiet voice that says, do what matters, even when you don't feel like it. Every time you rise early despite discomfort, every time you reflect, plan, and learn before the world wakes, you strengthen a muscle far more important than your body, your self-discipline. And with this muscle, life's obstacles become smaller. Challenges become manageable. Success becomes inevitable. Owning your morning is more than just productivity. It's about purpose. When you rise early and invest in yourself, you are saying, I value my life. I respect my potential. I will not leave my success to chance. You are teaching yourself to live intentionally, to act with foresight, to prioritize what truly matters. Think about it. While most people are still asleep, you are building clarity. While most people are hitting snooze, you are gaining focus. While most people are distracted by chaos, you are mastering yourself. This is your secret advantage. It is quiet. It is unseen, but it is powerful beyond measure. Every great achievement starts with small, consistent actions. And your morning routine is the first small action each day that leads to extraordinary results. So, what does it mean to own your morning? It means gain clarity of mind, plan your day with purpose, Invest in personal growth every morning. Do these things consistently. Do them with discipline. Do them even when you don't feel like it, and you will see a transformation. Your days will be more productive. Your decisions will be wiser. Your life will be richer, not just in wealth, but in experience, knowledge, and fulfillment. Remember, the major value in life is not what you get. The major value in life is what you become. Your mornings are the key. Master them. Own them. And you will master your life. And there you have it, the 3 things to do. When you wake between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Clarity, planning, and personal growth. These hours are more than just early mornings. They are your secret advantage. A time when the world is quiet, but your future is awake. A time when small, consistent actions compound into extraordinary results. Remember, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day. What you do consistently, especially in these quiet, powerful hours, determines the life you will lead. So, make the choice. Rise early. Gain clarity. Plan your day. Feed your mind. Discipline yourself when it's hard. Invest in yourself when no one else is watching. And every morning, take one step closer to the life you've always wanted. Because the person who owns their morning owns their life. And the life you design today will shape the success of tomorrow. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Cross that bridge every morning and let your journey to extraordinary success begin.